Welcome to Driel, probably one of the most beloved maps in all of Postscriptum. But the bridge at Driel here is an easily fortified position that sometimes can be really difficult to take. In this video, we're going to set up a comprehensive battle plan. By the end of it, you should have the confidence to be able to command your team to victory on this doozy of a first point. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Military Simulator Tactical Shooter and Historic Gaming channel, home of the weekly Steam Key giveaway. That's right, all you gotta do is interact with our videos, join the Boogie 5 Discord, it's linked below, and simply leave your Discord name and number within a comment. Tell me how much I suck, say whatever, just leave your Discord name and number, because that's gonna work as your ticket stub. And within the last video of the week, I will announce a winner. Every week, rinse and repeat. Now let's jump right into this one. It's been a while since I've done a virtual mission briefing, a kind of cult classic around here on the channel. We basically focus on one tough capture point to take or area of the map, and we set up a battle plan that you can share with your friends, your regiment, unit. So far we've done Dorworth Castle, that pesky hotel at Mil-Simp, of course that hotel in the south of Velmullen, and eventually I'd like to cover every pesky point. So there's something you boys can comment. What point should I do next? You know, I love Velmullen. How about that AA position in the north? Ooh, or maybe we should do a new map. Being as expansive is, it really does need a comprehensive battle plan to be victorious as an attacker on that map. So definitely let me know what you think I should do next. Something I do want to cover before we jump right into this one. If you haven't already, check out my Postscriptum Guides playlist and you will see this in there. But bounding, leapfrog, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. But essentially, there are two elements, one moving forward and one providing suppressive fire. Sometimes I like to separate into two different fire teams, have my assault rifles and SMGs on the assault team, and the heavier weapons on the support team. However you want to do it, just make sure your boys know how to bound. You're always going to want an element at least ready to lay down some suppressive fire when crossing any of these expansive fields or areas with no to little cover. The last thing you want to do is cross some expanse with no cover fire. Before the war, Driel was a quaint little village in the Netherlands. Among Postscriptum players, it's one of the most favorite battlefields. As the map is rather large, it has its way of combining infantry and armored and vehicle gameplay seamlessly. Albeit a rather large map, there's always at least a little bit of cover and concealment when trying to attack the numerous capture points on the map. It has residential properties speckled all over, a few churches, and a large factory in the northwest. But we won't get to see any of that unless we get across this initial bridge. And with a competent defense, this point can be easily held. But that's why we're here today, boys. With just a little bit of team cohesion and communication, the defense will crumble when we set this plan in motion. Now, speed is everything, so as soon as the match starts, getting your squad rolling is paramount. As most of you already know, there is a pontoon bridge both on the east and west side of the main bridge. But first things first, we're going to get our main armor unit in position on the main bridge. One tank, our main battle tank, will take this position, and his job will simply be to take center focus. And of course, when other infantry squads radio in for suppressive fire, we'll have the armor lay on the coax MG, also throwing HE rounds downrange. Now, being that our tanks are kind of slow, they'll probably reach their position about halfway into the infantry's first phase. To keep it simple, we're going to divide our infantry force into two different squads, Infantry 1 and Infantry 2. However, we're going to take a small fire team, just 4 guys or even less, that are going to be our distraction team. Our entire team, Infantry 1, Infantry 2, and Logi, are all going to break for it as fast as they can as soon as the game starts over to the pontoon in the east. Now, this is all or nothing. You have to get this pontoon up and across it. So if you take fire, pop smokes, do whatever you have to do. Now, Armor 2 has a choice. It can either support this cross over in the east, or it can go with the distraction team, which will be taking up position over near the pontoon in the west. Now, both Infantry 3, the distraction team, and Armor 2 will simply be laying down suppressive fire, trying to get the enemy's attention, make them think there might be a possible cross in the west also. So once we get that pontoon bridge up, the entire team will be crossing. You will come to this small little residential farm, and this is where the first fob will be placed. Go ahead and get your rallies down. This will be our main operating base. The commander will most likely take up position here, as our infantry elements will split and attack the bridge from different angles. Starting with infantry 1, keeping speed a priority, we're going to move right into this ditch line. This ditch goes along this road all the way to the bridge, so squad leaders, keep your guys tight, but with grenade spacing. Certain areas you're going to have to duck, and certain areas you're going to have to crawl to keep concealment. We're literally moving half of our infantry force all the way down this ditch line. About this time, Armor 1 is probably in position on the main bridge and ready to take some attention from the enemy. As he is sending lead down range, keeping the enemy busy, Infantry 1 will eventually make it to this point, where he has two options. If you haven't garnered too much attention, then we're going to pop smoke and go right across this road and straight at Driel Bridge. Now, if the enemy is aware of your position and paying you a lot of attention, then we're going to throw smokes up onto this road, turn right, and cross this road heading north. Once all your boys are across the road, you will then use this bush line, which has much more concealment, to push your guys over to the bridge and finally attack. Do keep in mind, during this time, if and when you take fire, pop smoke. Make sure all of your guys are getting their smoke out at least before they go down. Now let's rewind back to our main operating base. As Infantry 1 sets out on its full frontal attack, Infantry 2 will be loading up transports or an MSP and using the perimeter of the map to go all the way down and around way south of Driel Bridge. Now this will take some time, which is good. By the time you get to this area, we could make a fob or just place the MSP, get rallies down, and start to push north towards Driel. Now, as this part of the plan will take more time than the rest, if everything goes smoothly, Infantry 1 and Armor 1 will already be engaged with the enemy as Infantry 2 approaches from the rear. Now, two things to keep in mind if you're a part of Infantry 2. First off, you guys are often going to be the catalyst for capping the point. Move with haste, but be wary of your left side. Oftentimes, the enemy is not only patrolling this area, but has its fob set up in this area. These woods to the left, be super cautious of. Now, if we work as a team, stick to the battle plan, and move with speed and violence, we should cap this point no problem. By the time Infantry 2 engages, the enemy won't know what hit them, as they will already be engaged from an entire front spanning their northwest all the way to their east. And one last tip, the enemy is very bold. He might even be set up in this little cropping of buildings. Nothing a bomb can't handle. But anyway, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this virtual mission briefing. Make sure to check out the other ones I've done. You can find them in the Postscriptum Guides playlist on my channel. And before you go, let me know down in the comments what point or section of map I should do next. I want to give a big shout out to BR1 Gaming. If you're looking to take Postscriptum or Hell Let Loose or Squad to the next level, check these guys out. They're throwing events and One Life events all the time. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. There's so few of us left making Postscriptum content. This genre is small enough as it is, but we need to grow together, and I'm definitely going to do everything I can to promote games like Postscriptum Beyond the Wire that deserve such larger player bases. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, interact with the videos, not to win a Steam key, to help get these awesome games out there into the YouTube world. Can we hit 4,000 subscribers before the year's end? Come on, boys, we can do it. Of course, I want to thank my channel members. Beeman the Man is our newest member, coming in at the top tier, the Mil-Simpist. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome to the Minions. Consider joining us by hitting that blue join button. Support the channel. Again, help me get this genre out to the masses. And you get a little incentive. Of course, you got exclusive videos, an exclusive Discord channel, but all three tiers of the Mil-Simp Minions get double the entry in every week's Steam Key giveaway. 25 cents a week could help you win $30, $40 games down the line. While you're at the Discord, if you record your gameplay, stop by the submit your clip section, drop your cool kill streak videos, funny videos, as long as it's indie, Mil-Sim, or tac shooters. You can also submit your YouTube video there too, just timestamp the particular clip you want me to check out. Alright boys, I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all be good to each other.